Hello Aries, thank you very much for tuning into your general read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Thelema or Thelema. There's two different ways to say it, according to the website. It means intention or will. I can't remember the name of it. There's a base language that that's from. And it's by Renata Lechner. There's how you spell it. I can't remember the name of that language. The supportive oracle cards are the Magical Spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. I can't think of the name of that language. It's killing me. I can't even think of how to look it up. Maybe if I look up base language or something. I don't know. I probably said it right on the website. I probably could just go back to the website. It'll probably tell me. We know how long it takes me to get back to a website, so... Alright, so... There's overall energy for the other side. I'm noticing that very strong. And I feel like this is... there's a lot of sword energy here, too. So there's a lot of communication. Or is it lack of? We'll find out in a minute. The overall energy on the other side is the Seven of Swords. That's usually trying to get away with something or trying to like sneak out of a situation without paying your dues. This is kind of like, sometimes people consider that like the thief card, the Seven of Swords, because he looks like a thief. He's like stealing the swords and ditching. Like the way this one comes across anyway. So I feel like somebody's trying to cut out on you. It might be an air sign. I don't get caught up in like. It could be an air sign, definitely, but don't get caught up in that. Like, it's just usually when there's a lot of energy like that coming through, the person may be acting like an air sign in the sense of like either they're very communicating, the way they communicate, or the thought process they're going through. For example, like Libra does seem to be popping in here, and I'm just kind of like, really? Are we sure? Because I feel like this is somebody who's kind of pulling out of a situation because they feel like it's for the best. And I just want to give a fair assessment of this, because it does feel like this person is pulling out, trying to get away with the situation, trying to move on from it, trying to not really get involved in the fire of it. But they really do feel like it's the best for everybody. They're not, I don't know. I'm not feeling like a fire starter energy here. And I think one of the reasons I feel Libra is like when I think of Aquarius will usually come forward and they'll argue things out. And Gemini seems to be more kind of go with the flow, kind of, I don't know. I feel like this energy is definitely making the decision to step out. But they feel like it's the best idea. They do feel like it's the right thing to do. So it's not like a good or bad energy. It's just trying to explain why this is happening. But I am seeing on your side... See, you don't seem to be coming at this energy either. So you're not like... I don't feel a blaming energy from you towards them in any sense. But it does feel like they're stepping out and they're just trying to like not deal with you. Is the short answer of that situation. Like and it's kind of how Libra, Aries, and I think that might be why Libra and Aries are opposites, and they can have a little bit of a mismatch of communication and reaction. So I'm almost feeling like they're looking at you like if they stick around, you're gonna actually have a minute about it, and they don't feel like they really want to deal with that, and they feel like it's best if they just step away. Because when you go into this situation, I'm getting, with whatever is going on with this person, I feel like it's a person anyway, it's kind of deadlock. And that's one of my interpretations of the Two of Swords, because I'm feeling like nothing is happening. Even if things are talked out and it looks like things are going to go a direction, they don't seem to happen. And this is where this is seeming to be based from. Because I'm getting like things have been talked out, and I'm getting like you're looking at the situation like You got the King of Pentacles. You're holding on to the same as you've been. You're holding your side up to what's expected. Nothing seems to be changing. But that doesn't feel good. It's not like you don't want things to change. It just doesn't seem to be changing. It seems to be staying the same. And I also feel like this deadlock is going forward with you're trying to figure out a different way to handle it because you're not really happy with the deadlock that's happening. You want something to change. Something needs to progress. But I am feeling like this other side just kind of steps out, just steps away. And between the two of you is the Three of Swords. Like, that's usually heartbreak. Neither side seems to be able to influence the other. I'm getting, like, you're very strong. Like, I'm definitely getting an interesting look here. I don't know if that's supposed to be that way, but I am getting, like, an eye in the sky feel there. You have a certain view of the situation. You're not bending. The other side wants you to bend. Well, instead of, like, I feel like the fact that they're not agreeing, but it just seems like they're trying to work it out with you, but if they don't really agree, they just kind of, like, step away from it, and they come back again and try to negotiate it again to get it to go their way. But if you don't agree, they just kind of, like, go along with it, and then they just pull back again, and it just kind of dissipates, and they try again to change your mind. And I feel at this point they're just realizing they're not going to change your mind, and they don't want to go your way, so they're stepping away. I'm just getting between the two of you, neither of you are happy. Neither of you are satisfied. Neither of you like this outcome, but neither of you seem to be able to influence the other to go an agreed upon direction. And I am getting that seems to be another reason why this person seems to be walking away. Like, neither of you are agreeing, and that's why this stalemate just seems to keep going on forever. And they just decide to walk away because it's a stalemate. They're not going to change. You're not going to change. You both have different opinions. You seem stronger with, like, trying to push it forward. They seem like they don't want to deal with it anymore. They don't want to deal with it anymore. They don't believe in the way you want to do it. They know you don't believe in the way they want to do it. They're just stepping away because they don't see any resolution to this. And I am getting, again, though, neither side is happy about this. Neither side seems to be feeling like they made out. Nobody feels like they won. I feel like this other side's just sick of dealing with it, so they're walking away. Now, I do feel like it's like it might take you a while to realize that this person is really disconnected. It may. Because I'm getting the Page of Swords here. Like, I'm getting... I'm getting like you're trying to understand what's happening, but seems to be they're just trying to make sure that you're not going to come back towards them. Like, you have access, you could do that, but they're just like, if it's like a business thing, they're canceling meetings or rescheduling things and just trying to get it to stop. They have no intention of meeting with you again. If it's a personal thing, they're literally just not talking with you unless they have to, and then they're just getting away from you as soon as they can. Because I'm getting the Page of Swords as a very passive, but a very, like, how is each person reacting? At this point, you're not interested in forcing anybody into a conversation. So I was trying to fight that back, but... Alright, so there. I understand this is rough energy, but it's between the two of you, you're just not agreeing. You don't see the purpose of trying to pin this person down and getting them to talk with you because you're not seeing it work out. You're not seeing that create any type of resolution. The other side's just trying to step back and just they're just kind of watching you, but they're watching you in the sense of, like, trying to make sure that, like, you're just going to let it go to the side. And I'm getting where you're standing is the Five of Pentacles. You're feeling left on the outside, but I feel like you know that you're catching on fairly quick that they're trying to just walk away from the situation. They don't even want to talk about it anymore. They have accepted it's not going to go anywhere. You're realizing also, like, it's not going anywhere. Like, you see that clearly. You've seen it for a while too. Like, but you've just been trying to keep going at it, thinking maybe something would change or something. But neither of you are seeing anybody back down here. But you get the Five of Pentacles. Like, you're feeling like on the outside, the other person is walking away, but you're you're kind of feeling on the outside, but I feel like you're okay with it in the sense of like, there's like I'm on the outside now, but what else can I do? It's kind of that feeling. Now, you're on the outside when it comes to this person, but I'm getting this person is letting go. Like with the Seven of Swords, this is all like the process about how they're letting go, and it's giving you complete control of the situation, or it's giving you control. I said complete, and they're like, no, it's not complete control. Well, it's not complete control. If somebody needs to take this person's spot, that person seems to be going along with what you want. So it may not be complete control, but you'll get the situation going your direction. Because I'm getting divine guidance is moving this other energy away from the situation. It's just not working. It's just not productive. It's not working. Divine guidance is moving them away, but something else is going to come in. And I'm getting that's where you have the fertility card. Because I feel like either one of two things is going to happen here with this situation. You're going to have the ability to choose who, picks up the slack here, who takes over that position, and choose somebody who's more conducive with the way you feel. Or I feel like somebody else is going to be put in that position who actually does seem to agree with you more. The question is, and when I feel the energy of somebody being put in this position to agree with you more, it's purposeful. It's just I'm questioning like at what level, because this person is being directed to come towards you. I feel literally if you're working on a work project, somebody else has the ability to choose somebody to work with you, but they're definitely making the conscious choice to put somebody in that position who thinks the way you think and who they believe is going to agree with you to actually make something happen here. The way this ends is very interesting, because I feel like there's like this choose your own adventure feel here. Either you have the choice of who you're going to get to help you, and you're going to choose somebody who goes along the lines with that you're thinking, or somebody's going to be chosen for you, either by like the universe is putting this right person in the right spot at the right time, or literally if it's like, for example, a work project and somebody else is literally choosing, they're purposely choosing somebody they believe will work well with you and agree with you. So I feel like, I don't know, it seems like choose your own adventure sort of, but it's kind of like whatever way it works out, it seems to be going the way you need it to, because the situation, the other person walked out, they just left. And I feel like I'm also getting this King of Pentacles energy from the past. Like you're very invested in this situation is what I'm feeling. And that's one of the reasons this other person is walking away, because they don't think they can outweigh you on this. They don't. So they're moving on. And it does seem to be working for the situation as a whole, because I feel like the situation as it was just stagnating. For the situation to actually move forward, one of you, I feel like, had to bow out, or at least give in to the other, and neither of you seem to be giving in. So it's either, since nobody was going to give in, somebody had to bow out, and the other person did. And now things move forward. Are we good? Good. All right, I'm going to wrap that up there. Thank you for watching. Of course, if you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, james4astral@gmail.com. James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.